So this is going to be more of a personal rant because this has been irritating me for the past few months because in my opinion, I think the way faceless YouTubers have treated on YouTube is pretty disrespectful. And no, I'm not talking about YouTube themselves with the messed up AI moderation. I'm talking about how certain channels and some of the public views us faceless creators. Now, I myself am a faceless YouTuber, so I might be a little biased, but I still want to talk about it because for some reason, people see faceless YouTube channels as either AI slop or content farms. You see, if you were to search faceless YouTube channel on YouTube, you would find many videos talking about how these faceless channels earn lots of money, how to start a faceless YouTube channel and make X amount of dollars per month, or how to make a faceless YouTube channel with AI usually being used a lot in these tutorials. And all this just really does is portray us faceless YouTubers as AI slop channels or content farms. And when they show the faceless YouTube channels, they're either AI slop channels like these every type of videos or just plain out AI videos, or content farms that produce little to no effort on the shorts with or without AI. And because of that, it's been a perception about how faceless channels are usually associated with AI. And sure, there are a lot of faceless YouTube channels that use AI or just make content from videos, and I've called out lots of them before, like in many different topics like education, cartoon, commentary, and animation, specifically country balls. However, these people treat faceless YouTubers as not actual YouTubers, but instead just ways of getting rich off the platform. I mean, even a channel similar to mine, Glider Guy, has made a video talking about how he made thousands of dollars from his faceless YouTube channel, which, yeah, the channel does seem kind of content farmy, but it only puts in the stigma that if you're a faceless YouTuber, you're not doing it for the passion, you're just doing it for the money, or your channel is considered a content farm. Although, to be fair, this is also the same guy who called an official flag AI, which if you want to see that, check out this video in the top right corner. And because of that, it has caused faceless YouTubers to get a negative stigma on the platform, as these channels are usually soulless creations with no personality whatsoever. And I do have to say, it is the fault of grifters making dozens of faceless channels just to maximize profits, as well as these how to get big on YouTube channels just glazing these faceless channels and saying how faceless YouTubers only exist when they make content from content or AI. And we've seen many of these slop channels rise to insane heights to over tens of millions of subscribers, which is pretty sad. And sure, many YouTubers, especially the more popular ones, show their face, and that's really how YouTubers started when YouTube was first launched. However, at the same time, it feels really insulting to channels like me who use this platform as a form of expression while also not feeling comfortable showing their face, yet because of that are dismissed as being content farms or soulless because we don't show their face. And there are many other great faceless YouTubers that make great content like Mr. Nightmare, Claire Grad General, Unknowingly, Emperor Tiger Star, and that's just a few. There are probably hundreds of high quality or at least great faceless YouTubers with a personality and respected fan bases. Yet despite this, people have to lump faceless YouTubers with AI and slop because that's what faceless YouTubers are. And I do blame AI and YouTube Shorts, since when looking at videos of how Dream and Beluga grew pretty fast on YouTube, we don't see them being glazed because of faceless content farms making hundreds of thousands of dollars, but instead actual YouTubers. However, when AI came along, as well as YouTube Shorts, it became a lot more easy to make content with little to no effort, especially faceless content. And because of that, many of these YouTubers are treating faceless YouTubers as not actual YouTubers, but instead AI ones. Like, I'm just tired of us being portrayed as these secret black coat people with no face making thousands of dollars on YouTube, or how YouTube hates faceless channels because they're considered slop, even though the only faceless channels that YouTube hates are the actual channels that these YouTubers are talking about, and not actual good faceless YouTubers with the actual personality. And yes, there are actual content farms on YouTube that are faceless and have made millions of dollars just making slop, and yes, they do deserve to be called soulless. However, not channels like me and other faceless YouTubers, because at the end of the day, we are not like those YouTubers, and we will never accept them as one of us, because we actually have a personality and such. And I just wish people would distinguish the difference between actual good faceless YouTubers and content farms, and not just lump every faceless YouTuber into the same negative thing. But anyway, that's all for today's video. This was more ranty than usual, so that's why this video is less structured than usual. And if you are still watching, thank you so much. If you want to support me, consider subscribing and joining membership, although it is completely optional. But anyway, that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.